Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I will be reviewing the Mattel WWE Target exclusive Hall of Fame Elite Series. As I said, you could only get this set at Target. It was originally supposed to be released in the springtime, I believe, but it just randomly surfaced at the end of 2014 at many Targets around the country. If you haven't seen this series at your Target yet, check the description of this video, as I will provide you the DCPI number, which is the number that identifies the set to Target employees and in their system. So you could go up to their little scanners in the store and type in the number, or give it to an employee and it will let either of them know if the item is in the back room in the store. And then you can have someone pull it for you, which is just like what I did, and I was really excited to get them. Also regarding this figure, it was supposed to be in the last series of the Legends line before they canceled it, and they finally put him somewhere, which is awesome because I know this figure was on eBay and it went for a lot of money a while ago, and now that person's probably regretting it since it is mass release. But I think this is the figure of the set I was most excited for, honestly. And yeah, let's take a look at him fresh in the packaging. As you can see, the packaging is very similar to the Elite 32 packaging, with the smaller size packaging, but the color scheme is somewhat different. It says highly detailed action figure at the top. There's the Elite Collection logo, the new WWE logo. Here's Stone Cold with his What shirt. It says includes vest, chain, and sleeveless shirt. There's a WWE Hall of Fame logo, a picture of Austin. It says Stone Cold Steve Austin, class of 2009. On this side, there's a Hall of Fame logo. It says Class of 2009, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and a picture of Austin at the bottom. And on this side, it has a cool graphic effect that I like on the other Elites as well. It says Hall of Fame at the top, and then has a cool colored design to a picture of them. And there's a picture of Austin, obviously, and it says 2009. Looking at the back of the box, you can see a large image of Austin there, the Hall of Fame logo. It says Stone Cold Steve Austin, ring attire, class of 2009. It has a little bio about Austin. And at the bottom it says recreate the action of WWE. Also in the set is Ultimate Warrior, Sergeant Slaughter, and Trish Stratus. It says compete in these superstar rings, pictured as a Raw basic ring and SmackDown basic ring, and company information listed at the bottom. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here we have the Target exclusive WWE Hall of Fame Stone Cold Steve Austin figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall, I'd say it's an awesome figure. It's probably my favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin Elite figure, honestly, that Mattel has done. I just love it, and it brings back so many memories just looking at it, honestly. My only little complaint, as I'll show you, is I think he still has a really old leg joint sort of thing from how the figures were a long time ago, where you could lift their leg and their leg would kind of slowly back lower down rather than staying in place. So I don't know, maybe I'll try heating him up a bit and see if that will help the leg loosen up a bit, but just be careful posing his legs, as they might be a problem, as I'll show you. But before we look at him, I want to show you his shirt he comes with. It is rubber. Unfortunately, it is not cloth. It says what with the question mark and the Steve Austin skull there at the bottom. There's nothing on the back, but you can see the wrinkles and whatnot to make it look authentic. And to get it on him, it splits on the sides here, and then you just snap it into place once it is on him. As you see, it's like a button, and then it locks in. I'll show you a picture of what he looks like in it at the end of the review. I'm not going to bother trying to pull his vest off to show you. But you can remove his vest and put this shirt on if you want. So that being said, let's take a look at Austin. So here's Austin with, I believe, his original head sculpt that Mattel did for him, and it looks good in my opinion. He's got the serious look on his face. He looks like a badass. You can see the wrinkles in the back of his head, which makes it pretty authentic as well. It's a ball jointed head that goes up and down as well as left and right. And you can see he has his necklace, which is awesome. This is what came with his Defining Moments figure, I believe, as well. and it's a thin plastic, so you could remove it if you really wanted to. Going down to his torso, he has a typical elite ab crunch joint. He has his black vest, and it's a thin rubber, as you can see. It has SCSA for Stone Cold Steve Austin on this side. It has a smoking skull there, and it says OMR. And it says bulletproof on the back with another skull there. Looking at his arms, he has ball jointed arms that go up and down as well as outwards, swivel bicep joints, typical elbow joints. He has swivel wrist joints as well as a hand joint that goes up and down. He has an open hand here, so you could put a can or something in his hand if you want to, which would be awesome. Looking at his lower torso, he has a swivel waist joint. And then you can see his belt is there with the the short loops, not pant loops. And what's cool is they painted the buckle as well, so that's a nice added detail, as they don't always paint the belt buckles. And you can see the detail in his shorts with the pockets and seams and whatnot to make it more authentic. Now here's where I was complaining, is his ball jointed legs that go up, and you can make them go outward as well. This leg seems to be okay, but this one, as you can see, like I want it here, but it goes back down, and you don't even hear it click. It almost feels like the peg is bending, when this one, if you hear that, it actually clicks. Oops, you just kicked the camera. But yeah, this one doesn't stay, and I'm not sure what that is all about, so just be careful. You can see the trim of his shorts as well, which is really cool. And he has his black thin rubber knee braces on both knees, and he has thin black rubber knee pads covering his knees as well. But you could still pose his double jointed knees easily. Doesn't restrict any of his movement. And going down to his shoes, he has his small black boots here. You can see the detail of the laces and the wrinkles to make them authentic. And he has a typical ankle joint and the joint that goes up and down, but as usual, my elite figure ankles are so stiff that I might end up breaking it if I try to pose it, so just be careful. And I almost forgot to show you, he has his tattoo on his leg there, which is awesome, the Texas one with the skull. And that is not the raw GM texting me, so I apologize if you just got your hopes up. But yeah, there's the new Stone Cold Steve Austin Hall of Fame Target exclusive figure. I highly recommend picking him up if you're a fan, or just need a new Stone Cold Steve Austin Elite if you missed out on his old ones. But it is really cool, and he should be easier to find than some of the others in the set, as he is 3 per case, I believe. While some of them are only 1 per case, so good luck. And remember to check the description of the video, so you can use that number to get dibs on the set like I did. And yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to like Wrestling Figure Wednesday on Facebook to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. And I'll see you next week. Thanks.
For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.
Like wrestling? Tune into The Rack, Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on wildtalkradio.com.